and you will get exam. Yeah. So will it start? Yeah. Dr. Tarun's, yes. We'll start Dr. Tarun's session. Yep.
So good afternoon all. This is Tarun, Director for Climate Careers. Now I will be talking about the career prospects and bit about the licensing exams and the procedure in Australia. Okay. So first question is why should we go or prefer Australia? Right. All of you might, many of you might have this question, especially those students who are still pursuing the PharmD, maybe who are in fourth year or fifth year or internship. They might have this question because many countries are there which are giving competition to Australia, such as USA and Canada. But let's see a few things about Australia that might interest you. Okay, so the first thing is it has a stable economy, which is growing at 1.5% every year on average, right? And the job opportunities are growing because if you see, not just in medical sector or healthcare sector, in other areas as well. Maybe it might be automobile or IT industry also. It is slowly but surely growing. And thing here is it has high minimum wage and great savings opportunity. So what is this minimum wage? Minimum wage is something that any employee, he may be a waiter or he may be doing any part-time job. So that is there is a fixed wage that is fixed by government that he has to that the employer has to provide per hour on hourly basis. So that minimum wage itself is high. So even if you go as a student over there and you are planning to do part-time job, so it could be a good point to go for Australia.
Hello?
Social benefits like there is free
Hello.
healthcare.
Hello, your voice is not coming. Hello, you have muted, your voice is not coming.
It's not audible, right?
It's audible. Yeah, you can play. You can continue.
Start it again. Okay, let's start again from here. Okay, one sec.
Government. And
Now audible?
the beautiful
It's audible.
cities are there in Australia.
Thank you.
The thing in Australia is, if you it's like very colorful in summer, as well as you don't have to worry too much about the winters. If you want to, decide based on maybe you don't like too much of winters, and then Australia is a place for you. If you are okay with the winters and you can withstand the winters, maybe Canada is a good idea for you. But Australia, as like for example, I'm a very good cricket lover and sports lover, and I would like to those people who want to have outside life apart from work life. Australia is the best place in my opinion. So when you work in Australia, you will enjoy the basic rights and the same workplace protection as uh, as the locals, right? Uh, just like the locals, that is the Australians, you will also get the same basic.
और ही क्लास एक और ही एग्जाम बा एक
Hello, Ajit, you are muted. You unmute yourself. Hello, you are not audible.
Some of the
Done.
universities that we
Now?
have picked that are most suitable
Great.
for the pharmacy graduates or who are in the pharmacy line or the healthcare sector, right? So this University of New South Wales, if you see here, the courses offered are bachelor's and even PhD in physiology and pharmacology, and also masters, right? And some of the other universities are Griffith University. They are also offering masters as well as PhD. Okay, all right. I don't think people will be interested in joining there as BPharm. If mostly after BPharm or the courses are to go are masters and PhD. And then the University of Queensland, if you see, it is also having a masters, and it is providing other courses like graduate certificate in pharmaceutical industry practice, and also masters of clinical pharmacy. So here, I think many students also who are willing to go there as a student, they have to explore these colleges according to their taste, according to their liking, according to their career. They can choose a course in any one of these universities. We will guide you or help you in getting an admission over there. Okay, and yeah, you can have a good look at this. Also, if you are interested after this workshop, you can contact us or email us. We will guide you appropriately. Okay, so let's just know more about masters in Australia, because I think this is one of the topics where most candidates might be interested in knowing more about. So this master's in pharmacy provides advanced study in the field of pharmacy practice, also clinical practice, pharmaceutics, which also includes practical training in the community and hospital pharmacy. It is being designed to provide a strong basis of advanced medicine topics for enhancing career prospects. So, like you can see some of the examples like Masters of Pharmacy, which provides an advanced study in the areas of pharmacy practice, clinical pharmacy, medicinal chemistry, and practical training. So apart from this, you can also go into research, which is a perfect way for us to merge seamlessly into academic studies. So if you are a BPharm student and if you are decided that you want to do PhD and you want to go into that particular line, then this Masters of Pharmacy and Research can be a doorway or gateway for you to get into that PhD. Because you are already chosen Australia as your country, then and when once you have that master's degree in Australia, so doing PhD in Australia becomes quite easy, right? Right. Okay, so the diploma of clinical pharmacy is not a master's, but it provides an opportunity for registered pharmacists to develop clinical pharmacy skills who are planning to get that licensure and get their registration as a registered pharmacist and work as a pharmacist. For those, this diploma of clinical pharmacy can be quite helpful, right? Okay, moving on. these are some of the specializations for Masters of Pharmacy. The common areas of specializations are diagnostic pathology, pharmacotherapy, pharmacy in research, pharmaceutical science, clinical research, radiopharmaceutical science, pharmaceutical medicine. Okay.
Correct the last couple.
Right. So, what about the job opportunities? Okay, you got an admission, let's say, in some of the top universities, and now you're doing masters. But what about the job opportunities after doing masters or after your studies, higher studies in Australia? So, with the demand for pharmacists growing worldwide, the career opportunities with a master's degree is vast and financially rewarding. Okay, so not just see anyway if you're worried about choosing whether to become a clinic registered community pharmacist or a clinical pharmacist on one side, and you want to become a clinical research associate or clinical data manager or a clinical SaaS programmer. All these are the opportunities. So you don't have to worry either. If you choose either one, it is good for you. So the only thing for the about the licensing and getting a license and working as a pharmacist there is you don't have to worry about the job. All right. Once you get the license, you are done. Right. You can be a pharmacist for life. But whereas corporate sector, what you have to do is you have to be alert all the time, and you have to look for a job. But once you get a job there, it's well and good. Right now, there's no need to worry, but it's proper. You have to go through a proper channel, right? That's why this masters can be a bridging stone for you if you're looking to get into that corporate market or the research clinical research fields, right? This master's program you have to choose very carefully and get into that market, right? So yeah, so Australia is relatively affordable, and the scholarships also are there, which are provided to international students, which make it easier for them to fund their living and tuition costs, right? And some of the top companies for employing pharmacists in Australia, you can see here on the right side of your screen, like the Priceline and Call My Chemist. All these are some of the companies that can be good, or they provide some good salaries as well, and jobs as well. Apart from these companies, these are local companies. Apart from these, we also have MNCs over there, right? Which are into the clinical research as well. So the universities and colleges provide a wide range of scholarships for international students in Australia. This helps them to bear the cost of study. The Australian government also offers some of the awards, just to give you a better view of scholarships. You can see on the right some of the scholarships and their names and the amount that they are offering in Australian dollars, right? So if you see Griffith Family Scholarship is providing $1,000, and if you're into sports, you are eligible for $10,000 as well. So these are some of the scholarships that you are eligible for, or you may be eligible for. Okay. So you have to just check before applying to any of these scholarships the eligibility and criteria along with the closing date. Okay. So now we'll look about the visa process for the international students, right? So an international student has to obtain a student visa if he has to go there and study, or maybe it is a master's or a PhD. He has to apply for a visa which is called a student visa, and work in Australia for a period longer than six months. Okay. Okay, so that is including the part-time. You can complete the visa application with the payment of the necessary fee, that is $413 approximately. The overall student visa acceptance rate is 90 to 95%, so it's not a big of a worry unless your documents are so screwed up. Otherwise, it's 90 to 95% success. Okay. Typically, the students must submit the following for the visa: scanned copy of birth certificate, copy of passport biodata, right? Some students may be asked to physically provide their passport, certificate of enrollment or letter of offer, that is offer letter from that particular college or university, evidence of sufficient funds, evidence of health insurance, uh, English proficiency test results or the criminal record check results, and finally 4 recent passport size photographs with an Australian student visa application form. Okay. Anyway, when we are when you are going for this process, you will have to take care of this checklist. So the average salary, pharmacist average salary in Australia. This right now, we are like you know talking about becoming a registered pharmacist. Till now, we have talked about courses there, higher studies and all. Now, if you are a graduate and now you want to just go there and work as a get your license and start working as a pharmacist based on your education in India. So imagine now you have gone through all the licensing tests and you have cleared all the licensing exams and you have got the registration. So from that point, what is your salary? So if you are fresher, straight away you are like can be earning around $70,000 per annum. This is per annum, guys. Okay. If you are 2 to 5 years of experience, you're straight away going to earn around 90,000, right? So this is how good the opportunity is for a registered pharmacist. Okay, but to in order to get that registration, you have to go through that license procedure. Okay. Finally, a guy who is 20 plus experience is almost the richest of all. So what is the eligibility, right? So besides holding a pharmacy qualification, you must also be either a registered pharmacist in your country, okay, or eligible to register as a pharmacist in that country, or eligible to start the registration process in that country, okay. And indirectly is saying that you have to be a graduate, okay, and you have to be in a position to register as a pharmacist in that country, or if you are already registered, it's well and good. So this is overview of the whole licensing procedure from scratch. Okay, this is just a short preview kind of thing. If you want more details, you can contact us or call us, or you can email us. We will explain you about the whole procedure very according to your needs, and you can also clarify your doubts on one-on-one basis. Okay, so the first step is the application for initial consideration. Okay, you have to check your eligibility, like are you eligible to write go take this exam and and start the process. So that is the first initial step. Once you get the clearance here, then you can go and apply for the first exam, that is called as CAPS. So what is CAPS, we will see. So this CAPS exam is the first step for a foreign graduate who is trying to enter into the Australian market of community pharmacists, right? So you have to apply for the CAPS exam. and then you have to write that CAPS exam. And this CAPS exam is having two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So we will see about that in the coming slides. So once you are done with the CAPS exam, you have to go for the step 3, that is issuing of skill assessment letter. Okay, and then in step 4, you will enroll in intern training program. So the skill assessment letter is nothing but your results. Okay, once you write the exam, you will get your results, right? So the results will be in the form of a skill assessment letter, which says that you are cleared the exam and now you're eligible to move on to the next step, right? So now then you get into that internship program where you have to work as an intern, right? In particular province, and according to that province, you need to do some hours of internship, right? Once you do this internship, like you complete all the internship, then you will be moving on to the step 5, that is approved supervised practice. Okay, it is similar to internship, but you will be having some special training or guidance by a senior pharmacist. Once you are done with step 5, then the step 6 is you have to again write the exam, which is divided into two parts, that is written and oral examination. Just like for Canada, here in Australia also we have two main exams, that is written and oral. Finally, you will be applying once you clear all these exams, you will be applying for the general registration, and you will get the registration, and then you are free to work as a pharmacist. So the main difference here is if you compare to Canada, in Canada you have to make sure that you clear all the exams first, then do the internship, right? In general, but here in Australia, it's different, and also for USA it's different. Okay, so in Australia you have to first write the CAPS exam, then undergo the training, the internship, and then the supervised training, and then you have to write the main exam, that is written and oral, and then finally you will be uh, given the registration of the license. Okay. So that's about the a bit of overview about the licensing and the procedure. So what about the English language? Okay. So here, let's see what are the tests that can be taken in order to get into that Australia as a student or as a community pharmacist. So both IELTS and OET are eligible. I mean, you can either go for IELTS or you can also go for OET. Okay. Here, what is the difference between IELTS and OET? First, let's see in IELTS you have to get a minimum score of 7 in each of the 4 bands, right? So the 4 bands are listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Okay, so in each of this you need to get 7, and overall you need to get 7.5, right? And for IELTS, the results must be achieved at one sitting. Okay, but whereas for the OET, that is occupational English test, which is specific to countries like Australia, New Zealand, and some few of the European countries. So this OET is also similar to IELTS, in which it has again the 4 bands like listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And but the thing is here, you don't have to do it in one sitting, right? So if you imagine if you got less in listening and you got 7 or equivalent to 7 in all other bands like reading, writing, and speaking, you can give another sitting where you only have to worry about listening. Okay, so that's the main advantage for OET. Okay, so yeah, it's up to you whether you want to go for IELTS or you want to go for OET. But anyway, we know that IELTS, we have many centers in India. So now let's see a bit more about this initial the first level exam, that is CAPS, right? So here there is no set time limit to pass the CAPS exam. However, but the Pharmacy Council has an expectation that you will sit the exam within a realistic time frame, that is within 2 years after you have applied. Okay. So the Pharmacy Council will provide additional information about the CAPS exam when the requirement of step 1 has been met. Okay, that is eligibility criteria. So the cost is $2,000 approximately. That is Australian dollars. And the CAPS exam is a computer based, right? It is a multiple choice question format. It is designed to test a candidate's knowledge of basic pharmaceutical sciences related to present day pharmacy practice. So whatever you're learning in your PharmD or BPharm, so that pharmacy practice, especially PharmDs, knowledge is very important. Okay, and the exam consists of 2 papers, right? The first CAPS exam itself, it has 2 papers. Each consisting of 100 questions covering both theory and practice. So the each paper is 2 hours in duration. The total time for each paper is 2 hours, right? So and the both are held on the same day. That means total 4 hours in a day. Okay, you have to be prepared to sit for 4 hours. Okay. So this Australian Pharmacy Council will process all the exam applications and will advise candidates of all administrative details for the exam, such as time, date, and when you once you are done with the application. Okay. So here, the overall pass mark, as the CAPS exam is 50% in paper 1 and 50% in paper 2 separately. So overall pass mark is, it's like individually you have to get 50 and 50. If in addition, the candidates must pass each of the subsections in paper 1 and paper 2. Okay. Coming to the number of attempts and validity. So the candidates are allowed 2 attempts to pass the CAPS exam. That is, maximum of 2 attempts are given for a candidate. Okay. And a subsequent attempt may be allowed at the discretion of the registrar. Okay. So if you have any reason and if the registrar feels that your reason is valid, then he may allow, he may she may allow you for a 3rd attempt. Okay, so both the papers must be passed within a 2-year period. Okay, let's say if I pass one paper and I have another paper to clear, I can give another attempt, right? So that attempt should be within 2-year framework period. So the CAPS results remains valid for 2 years also. Again, this is an important point. Whatever the result you get, CAPS is valid for 2 years. That means, so within the 2 years, you have to move on to the next step, right? That is like getting an internship or training program. So this may only be extended at the discretion of the registrar again. Right. So here's another flow chart, just to give you a better picture. Check that you are eligible to apply. Then gather your documents. Apply for an eligibility check to sit for the CAPS exam. Wait for the APC or the board to check your documents, and then register for the CAPS exam via the candidate portal. Finally, you sit for the exam, that is online at an exam center, and then you will receive your skill assessment letter. So this is only for the CAPS exam. Okay, all this is only for the CAPS exam. Okay. All right. So that is all about the CAPS exam and your prospects for or opportunity in higher education, masters or PhD. So, right. So finally, how we at Climate are going to help you as right. So we are going to guide you to achieve your goal with full guidance and support, right, in getting admission or getting that licensure, right? We will do all the work for you, right? If you are interested in getting an admission, we will do all the work for you, and then it will be easy for you to get into that college. We will be evaluating your eligibility for exams. We will be counseling you if you have any doubts, or if you are confused whether to go for Australia or not, or if you haven't made up your mind whether Australia is right for you or not, whether that particular college is right for you or not, whether you some of you might be worried about the accommodation as well. We will be helping you in that aspect as well. We have a good network of students over there, so you don't have to worry anything about it at all, right? So yeah, definitely. If you're going for the licensing, we will be doing document evaluation and preparing you for the licensing exams. And this licensing exam training is specific and exam oriented only. Don't expect it to be another course like BPharm or PharmD, right? This is exam oriented. Okay.
Yes, guys. So that was about Australia. And if you have any questions, you can type in the chat box. Dr. Tarun is joining us shortly for the to give you the answers. And by the time I will, because Australia and New Zealand is similar, so I'll call upon Mr. Avneesh to give a glance on the New Zealand careers and pharmacy licensing exams in New Zealand, because both the countries share the CAPS exam only. So he'll be giving a glance on the New Zealand. Mr. Avneesh, are you here?
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Ajit.
Yeah. I'll just please share your screen and can
Yeah, please allow me
yeah.
to share the screen.
Yes. So Mr. Avneesh is our expert for licensing exams, foreign licensing exams. He will be giving you a glance on New Zealand. If you have the questions about Australia, please type in the chat box so we can discuss in the panel discussion.
Yeah, good afternoon all. This
Good
side
afternoon.
Avnish Sean, and hope you are doing well in this good afternoon. And let's talk about the New Zealand, gateway to New Zealand for pharmacy students and professionals. Okay. So before applying to New Zealand or migrate to New Zealand, we should know why we have to go there. So here are some reasons why New Zealand should be considered as a perfect destination. So the institutes are well recognized and highly regarded by employers worldwide in New Zealand, and the teaching standards in the countries are excellent. Students will immensely benefit from smaller class size that offer more individual attention towards the students. Okay, and if you enjoy the great outdoors, I mean you are loving the cricket fan or some outdoor game like cycling and other sports, then New Zealand could be a ideal destination for you. And it is ahead of the curve in so many ways, no matter whether it is its politics or health or education. The environment it leads all the way in New Zealand. So New Zealand is a perfect destination who wants to pursue their careers and having a great bright future in New Zealand. So okay, now here with me the top colleges for pharmacy students in New Zealand. They can go and choose the best option from any courses like University of Auckland provided Bachelor of Pharmacy and PG diploma in clinical pharmacy and PG certificate in clinical pharmacy. So they may apply and get benefit out of it. And the next university is University of Ottawa. It also provide a Bachelor of Pharmacy and the MSc in Pharmacology, and also provide PhD Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacy and PG Diploma Certificate in Pharmacy. So these are the some colleges you can apply and get admission there and pursue their career in pharmacy. And here is the New Zealand Management Academies known as NASMA, and the it provides certificate in pharmacy technician, which is came under level 5. So moving on, now let's talk about a little bit on scholarships for international students, which help you a lot for manage your finance and spending your day-to-day activities. So here the best thing is you are allowed to work part-time for 20 hours per week. Along with your study, you can work 20 hours per week as a part-time. So this is the benefit for you. You can earn more on daily basis and full time during your vacation on study visa. These is the applicable on your study visa as well. So along with your study, you can do job there as well on your study visa. So this is the benefit for you. And these are the some scholarships which are provided by New Zealand government and some of the colleges like New Zealand Development Scholarships. You can apply for these scholarships, and we are ready to help you in all the aspects, whether you can choose the scholarship from our side too. So we are ready to help you in all the way. So moving on to the visa process. So now let's talk a little bit on visa. As you all know, it's a long process, but here we have time constraints. So we just know what are all the documents needed while we are applying for visa from India. So these are the some documents regarding like you need to have an original passport with at least 6 months validity and visa application form. You should have your 2 recent color photographs with the photo specification, and you have also personal covering letter, original bank statement, ITR, and as well, or you have whether form 16 for last 3 years, and you have the evidence of fund at least $1,000 New Zealand dollar per month for maintenance and accommodation. Okay, so now further moving on, now let's talk on the pharmacy licensing exam in New Zealand. Here the caps which are similar to Australia, but here are some different eligibility criteria which we discuss later. Okay, so now we will know what are the pay scale of pharmacists in New Zealand, what they are earn after like you are getting you have already taken a exam, all the exam, and ready to go with your license. Then after getting your job, what are your pay scale as a pharmacist in New Zealand? So as a pharmacy interns, you will usually earn around $45,000 per year. Okay, and as you have like 1 to 5 year experience, then you will usually earn around $50,000 to $75,000 per year. These are the figure for per annum. Okay, annually. And if you are charge pharmacist or who charge pharmacist like who manage a pharmacy and having more than 5 years of experience, then you usually earn $75,000 to $105,000 in between. So this is the good number, and the earning is so good in New Zealand. Now, moving further, what are the job opportunities in New Zealand? So these are the job opportunities. You can work in public hospitals as a pharmacist. You can go in academics as well, like you can go in universities and polytechnics after doing your PhD or master degree, and you can also join a corporate sector like pharmaceutical industry. So there are great chance to have a job as a pharmacist in New Zealand because of an aging population, which means an increased demand for healthcare of all types. And the second thing is increasing in long-term conditions such as diabetes that put demand on services. Okay, so these are the things which you have to be clear all the way. And these are the progression and specialization in New Zealand. So pharmacists may progress to own a pharmacy or move into pharmacy related work such as research and development or production, marketing in the pharmaceutical industry. They can either go for policy work with the Ministry of Health and Pharmacy. They can also go for the advocacy and management, and also go for medical publishing. Okay. So what are the roles and responsibilities as a pharmacist in New Zealand? So here there are different category. There are different work in different country. So in New Zealand, what will you have to do as a pharmacist? So these are the some of the followings, like prepare, mix, check, and dispense medicines, keep accurate records, and stock take medicines.
Nilutpal, can you please stop drawing on our slides? Nilutpal, we can see your name also.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Provide information and advice on medicines, health issues, and lifestyle choices. And they can supervise and check the work of other pharmacy staff. And they are also responsible for offer services such as blood pressure, glucose, or cholesterol testing. They are also responsible for design and implement policies, procedure, and budgets for medicines used throughout the hospital. Okay. So these are the some responsibilities as a pharmacist you have to follow there. So now move further. What are the eligibility criteria as a pharmacist in New Zealand? So here are the all the things are similar to Australia, but here are one thing is add that you should have at least 12 months of experience. So you need 12 months of experience in New Zealand to get a license. Okay. So whether you have a university degree in pharmacy, like you are eligible to you are eligible for this licensing exam, but you have whether you are B Pharm or Pharm D or M Pharm, but you have to at least 12 months of experience. Okay. So this is the main thing. And now move further. The English language test. This can be done by submitting either or IELTS or OET. As Dr. Tarun has said about this. So this is the same as in Australia. So you need to minimum score of 7 in each of the 4 bands: listening, reading, writing, and speaking, with minimum overall band score of 7.5 in academic category. Okay. And in OET A or B, you have you should have to score A or B score in each of the 4 bands, and it can be sit in either 1 or 2. Let's move further. these are the overview of pharmacy registration process in New Zealand. So step 1 is application for initial consideration, condition, and step 2 is apply for CAPS exam. Here also the CAP exam is similar to Australia. And step 3 is complete the law and ethics course. After completing the after giving the CAPS exam and pass that exam, then once you pass that exam, you will have to complete this law and ethics course in Australia, in Auckland University. Okay, or many of university are provided this course. This is around of 10 weeks. Yeah, and after this you clear this exam, this course, then you have to move further for step 4, intern and registration and supervised practice. So the first step is application for initial consideration, in which you have to submit all the documents to Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. And remember that you will have 3 months, only 3 months to provide all the documents required to complete the step 1. When you are apply for this initial consideration on very first day, so from first day to you further, only 3 months to provided you to submit all the documents to the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. And some of the documents which are directly sent from the specified authority, that is like after confirmation of completion of your pharmacy degree, so your college will directly send to the your confirmation of degree to the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. Okay, and certificate of your license registration, in which state you are working. Like you are in Assam, so Assam body will directly send the licensing registration to the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. Statement of good standing and confirmation of 12 months work experience sent by directly to by the employer. It means where you had worked last 12 months or more, then they will directly send to the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. After that, then your application and supporting documents will be assessed and authenticated by Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. Once your application is complete, then it also include English proficiency test. Okay, so then you will be notified and to be further proceed to the step 2, that is apply for CAPS exam, that is knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences and uh, exam. Okay, so after this knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences CAPS exam, this is similar to as in Australia, but here the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand contract with the Australian Pharmacy Council to administer the CAPS exam on its behalf. It means they will take care, APC comes into the picture to take care all the documents for the first step. They will take care on behalf of Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. Okay, so this is a computer-based multiple choice question in which 100 questions in each of the paper, and each paper is of 2 hours duration, and both are held on the same day. Okay, now move further. So the passing marks is to be 50% in each paper, that is paper 1 and paper 2. After this, number of attempts and validity. Candidates are allowed 2 attempts to pass this CAPS exam. Okay, a subsequent attempts may be allowed at the discretion of the registrar. Both paper must be passed within a 2-year period. Within a 2-year period, both papers should be passed, and it will remain valid for 2 years as well. And the result will be declared after 6 to 8 weeks after the date of exam. So these are the some easy way to understand the process. Once you clear this exam, you will have 2 years to complete the pharmacy legislation course. That is step 3. After you enroll in the law and ethics course, which is run twice a year in the month of February and August every year. So it is around 10-week course, as I told you earlier. This law and ethics course, step 3. So after this around 10-week course, after clearing this exam, you will go to intern registration and supervised practice, which is step 4. This program commences on 1st of Feb each year and run for minimum period of 37 weeks. It will run minimum of 37 weeks, and then you will have to clear the OSCE exam, that is objective structured clinical exam, to check your they will check your ability to apply your pharmacy knowledge or not. After that, when all these steps have been completed, you will good to go to eligible to apply for pharmacy registration as a pharmacist in New Zealand. So these are the some steps which you need to have followed to get the licensing over there. And these are the some questions, frequently asked questions which are came into your mind. So here are the answer as well to make you understand well and clear. So the first question is, I have someone is asking that I have a 2-year diploma in pharmacy and have done a 6-month internship. Can I apply for registration? So the answer is very clear, no, because they want a 1 year of experience from your side after the graduation or post graduation. Okay. So the next question is, I have my registration certificate and academic record with me. Will it be acceptable if I send these to you? So as I told you that some of the documents have sent directly by the authority. So answer is no. Confirmation of your registration and good standing must be sent directly to the Pharmacy Council of Registration Authority. Okay. So the next question is, if I have passed the TOEFL exam, will you accept this in place of IELTS? So the answer is, they will not. The Pharmacy Council of New Zealand will not recognize the TOEFL. As in USA, you need to clear the TOEFL exam. They don't know what is IELTS, what's the OET. So, but in New Zealand, they are just want you to clear the IELTS or OET. So it's up to you. You can choose either of one. So next question is, what work experience must I have to consider for registration? So it's simple. Just need 12 months of experience. Okay. The next question is, after completing step 1, is there a limit in which I have to pass the CAPS exam? No. The answer is no. There is not a set time limit to pass this exam, but they usually ideally expect that you can clear this exam within 2 year of period. Okay. So the next question is, if I failed CAPS on my first attempt, how many times can I sit in the CAPS exam? You are allowed 2 attempts to pass the CAPS exam, and both paper must be passed within a 2 year. Within a 2 year of period, you have to clear the CAPS exam. Okay. So the next question is, how long will you take to process my New Zealand visa application? So this basically depend on your documents and the New Zealand embassy, how busy is it. Okay. So now moving further, how we are helping you as in your career, guiding you to achieve your goal. We are helping you, guide you in each and every step, full guidance and support to get in getting admission in colleges and courses of your choice there. We are evaluating your eligibility for exams, and we will evaluate your document as well, and will prepare you for licensing exam. And the classes are will be the exam oriented, so you don't need to worry. If you are willing to do if you are willing to get a license there, then you just need to be contact us, whether on mail or on direct phone call. So it's up to you. and these are the contact details with us. So thank you,
Great.
guys. Thank you.
Yes, great. Okay, Mr. Avnish, thank you very much. So now Dr. Karthik is here with us.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
Dr.
here. I'm here.
Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions related to Australia, USA, UAE, Canada, anything since morning, as we have conducted almost 5 countries. If you have any doubt, if you have any question, please ask us. We are here to answer your questions. Now we will start the panel discussion with the permission of Ruhul and Dr. Day. So if anyone have any question related to any country, related to anything, related to careers or licensing exam of any country, or even the UK, you can ask us. We will try to clear your all the doubts. If you have anything, please ask. And please fill this feedback form so you can get the certificates.
So all our students are requested to ask the question. If you are having any doubt, you can ask them. They are ready to answer your question.
Yes, yes, that's why we are. That's why this workshop is right. You have to ask the questions. You are not asking the questions. It looks like that you are interested only in USA and only in Canada, right, guys? Or you are sleeping after food?
So so you, you can just if you can just type the question also.
You can type the questions. You can ask the questions directly. Just raise your hand, and you can speak to us. Speak to our, speak to
Hello, Ajit. You can mute everyone. Whoever want to ask question, they can raise your
yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
you
I
can
have to
unmute
mute
them.
them. I have to mute them. Yeah, yeah. I, okay, muted.
Okay, those who are want to ask question can raise the hand. Will unmute yourself and you can ask, or you can ask in the chat box also.
Yes, guys. Do you have any questions to us, guys? We are waiting for your questions.
Like one more question, one things I want to ask for
Yes, please.
PhD programs. So the who are complete their masters,
Hello.
they need to and they need to directly communicate with their professor, or they have to go for application process first.
For PhD?
Yeah, for PhD program,
No, see, if they are asking which country you are asking particularly,
particularly like Canada.
like Canada.
Yeah.
Dr. Karthik, would you give a glance on this?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. So, so what you like? What I understand is like for PhD program, you can do it from here, or like you wanted professors.
Like
You have
how will be the process? But like we need to get approval from the first professor, or we can directly apply. Then we'll get approval from them.
Yeah, so you have to no, you have to directly apply the college, and then they will if once they find your profile is interesting, then they will allot you, and then you can choose.
Yeah, and there is another way. Sometimes you can contact. Sometimes if you are eligible for PhD, like if you are done with your masters and all, you can contact the guides directly. You can search the potential guides or search the potential professors then the university, and you can send your application directly to them with the covering letter, with a good covering letter. So if like they come up with any good grant, actually in foreign they usually have at the professor level they usually have some grants, and if they have the good grant, they will call you as their research scholar or the PhD scholar. As if you know your batchmate, I think are there many batchmates are there in Lakehead and in University of Manitoba. There are the many people from your batch, and I think your seniors or juniors.
Yeah,
who are
yeah,
working in Canada.
yeah, yeah. My batch also is there. Mary and Nilima also is there in Canada.
Yes, yes, yes. Nilima is there.
Nilima
Exactly.
is there, Canada. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. So if any of your student or someone wants any help, we can even contact our students as well there, and they will help in that. So it's not a
yeah.
problem at all.
Mhm. So basically, here there means some B.Pharm students are joined. So if they are B.Pharm student, like they want to do in master in abroad, so what you will suggest? Means which country will be preferred for them?
See, if they're bachelors, I will suggest them to go for first of all, uh, yeah, I just unmuted myself. Okay, so they can choose for the master's degree in any specific area. As most probably they can go for MPH, or they can, if they want, they can go for MS, or if they MS pharmacology, or if they're interested in MS therapeutics. And along with that, if they want, they can go for 1 year internship, or 1 year fellowship kind of thing. And by the time, I'll suggest them to prepare for PEBC, because PEBC is the best thing to settle there, because it will give you the permanent residence. It will give you the permanent residence, not only the security, but it will be a lifetime security for you guys, for anyone, right? It will
Yeah.
give you the lifetime security. Get the PEBC done and settle there.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
any masters. Yeah.
Okay.
So Manisa is raising hand. Manisa, do you have any question?
Yeah, yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I wanted to ask about the PBC exam. Sir, after completion of your bachelor's degree, like we will apply for the licensing exam or we have to apply for the master's?
Dr. Karthik.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, sir. So, like after completion of your bachelor's degree, so to go in Canada or to settle there, so first we should apply in a particular college, or we should focus only on the now licensing exam, or for the licensing exam completion, we need to take admission in a college, or
Which
I mean
year? Which
university.
year of B Farm you are, Manisha?
Sir, I'm for final year.
Final year. So, as you, hello,
Yeah, Ajit, are you
Yes, sir.
addressing?
me a little bit, and then you have to add on to this.
Yeah, yeah,
So
sure, sure.
yeah, yeah. So as you are in fourth year, I will
Yes, sir.
say, I'll actually, if you are interested in Canada, I must say you should prepare for your PEBC from right now, because this is the opportunity. As this pandemic is going on, the Canada has opened their doors to everyone to write the exams from their own country. Like you can write the PEBC after your BPharm completion. Definitely you need a degree, but you
Yes, sir.
can start preparation right now, and you can write the PVC evaluation exam from India. You can do the evaluation certificates and all from India. Even after, if you clear the evaluatory exam, you can give that second step MCQs also from India, right? And then if you clear those things, then you need not to go for any certificate programs, or you need not to go for any special degree for there in Canada, and you need not to spend 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs in INR, right? As their fees is
Yes, sir.
very, very, very high, like $30,000 or $40,000
Yes.
or $50,000. So you need not to spend that money. If you are clearing all the exams from India, you just have to go for practical exams. Once you clear first two exams, and then after practical exam, you must get the PR, or you must get the
Yes.
visa very easily. Dr. Karthik, now you can add on to this if I'm wrong somewhere.
Ajit, you are absolutely right. About everything. So what you do is like maybe some people needed PG diploma for people who couldn't clear this exam and then still they wanted to settle. So they need this PG diploma course or like masters in Canada. Otherwise, if you are good and then if you are clearing these exams, you can do as Ajit said.
Sir, so that means only the part 3 exam right now will be in Canada itself.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah. So, sir, after if by chance if all the part 1, part 2, 3, part 3 is completed, then if we get the license, then there is no need to do masters there. But if
No.
we are
Uh,
if we are unable to complete the part 3, then we should apply in a college in like master's program. So after completion of the 2 years, then we can apply for citizenship. Are you telling that?
yes, yes. No, no, see, here to get,
We
you
can
have to
apply
find
for
some.
work permit.
Yeah, for you can't get directly work permit, so you have to study for work permit,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
if you
So
study
that
1 year, if you study
okay.
1 year, you will get 1 year work permit. So
Okay.
according to you can give these exams and then you can choose according to your situation whether you needed to study 1 year or whether you needed to study 2 years, and then or like you can if you have any contacts in between, so or you can directly you can if you get any work,
Yes.
so someone is sponsoring you anything, and then you can directly find a work and then get a work permit from India and directly go and work there. And if you are able to clear these exams, and then you
Okay.
so there is an opportunity like this.
So, sir, and if this exam by chance is not cleared, then the another method is you study there for masters 2 years, then you get
And
work permit for 2 years, like that.
no, 3 years. You will get it
3
for
years.
3 years, and then
Okay.
if you are doing masters, and then you are eligible for PNP program, provincial nominee program.
Uh, Yes,
So
sir.
where you will get directly nominated for PR.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
No
Yes.
problem. Have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Yeah.
So Sandeep has a question. After completion of PharmD, which country do you consider the best for working as community or clinical pharmacist? Dr. Karthik.
If you are asking me, I would definitely say
Canada.
Canada, because it has very they have untightened their immigration procedure. So it's been like it is very easy to get settled in Canada when it compared to other countries. So I would say it is Canada, man. And then
Great.
you
Even
have
I
a
will
better
say, even I
recognition
will,
in Canada.
yeah, if I will also say Canada because Canada has a great recognition and great money for, as a clinical pharmacist job or any pharmacist if you wish to pursue your career seriously. And now I will read a big question from Abhishek Paul. After masters in pharmaceutics from India, if we want a job in Australia or New Zealand, what's the procedure? Can you please let me know once more? After masters in pharmaceutics from India. Okay, so Abhishek, after masters in pharmaceutics, as your you know your scopes like in manufacturing, in research and developments, in I think these are the great scope and in your future, like after pharmaceutics. So for that, you have to approach the companies there, and you have to just clear one exam, that is maybe IELTS or this occupational English test, OET, right? Other than that, you have to talk to like you have to apply to the university, not university, apply to the company or any organization, multinational company. So if they wish to call you for the interviews, you can give the interview from India or there. You can go for interview, and if they select, there is need not to go for any further course or further caps or any licensing exam. You can directly join in Australia, and but I don't think that visa will be that easy in that case. In this case, visa is not easy when you are working in company, when you are not directly working for the Australian government or Australian public. They may not give visa as easy as they give for pharmacists or clinicians or nursing students or nursing professionals, right? So I feel this is the procedure what usually my friends followed to land up into Australia. Where will be the exams? PEBC, FPG, NEPLEX, MPJ, CAPS be conducted either in India or respected country? PEBC document evaluation, PEBC evaluatory exam, and PEBC MCQ can be conducted, can be given, or can be attempted from India. FPGE and all the English, all the US exams, you have to move to USA. And for caps India, I mean caps Australia and New Zealand, you can give from India as well. Right, MPJE is for USA specifically. For that also you have to move to I mean sorry, USA, so you have to move to USA. and all the exams for UAE you can give it from India. Except USA, you can give all the exams from India. I mean, preliminary exams. Even in case of Canada, you can give first two steps from India. MCQs as well. Anyone else? Any other question?
So any other question?
Okay. Do you have any other question, guys?
Regarding, I want to ask one more question regarding licensing process in UA.
Huh?
So we can process from India, and how long it will be taken if someone want to go after completion of D farm, if they have 2 year experience, so they want to go to UA,
If
or
they have 2 years of experience, then they can apply anytime, and the complete process takes 4 to 6 months. That's all.
okay, after that they have to go there and search for job, or they if it's like
If
that,
they have
or
license, we help finding jobs also, and there are many vacancies in UAE for Indian aspirants. Even they don't wait for even not for a month. If they get eligibility certificate, they can't even they won't wait even for a month. They will get the job immediately.
one more question, like this is now pandemic situation. Any exclusion is there for like any country
For
for exclusion, like pandemic COVID-19 situation is there. So many examiners their exclusion criteria is there. Like some country they prefer they will they
no,
didn't
no, no,
give,
no. India is not in any exclusion.
so they need to give all the exam. Like
Yes,
if they are, want to go to UA, so they have to write a prometric exam also.
yes, they have to write the prometric exam also.
Okay, okay.
Prometric exam, they have to go through the data flow. After data flow, they will get the report. Then they have to submit all the documents to the particular website wherever they want to apply. It might be MHA, it might be I mean DOH, or sorry, DHA, MOH, or hard, anything. Wherever they want to go, like Abu Dhabi, Dubai, or any other five Emirates, wherever they want to go, they have to apply, and they have to undergo all the procedures: data flow, website verification, I mean all the documents verification from the agency, and then prometric.
Okay, thank you. Also, students, do you have any question you can ask related any country if
Students,
you.
please fill the feedback form if you want certificate.
And Manisha Chanda has some question, I
No,
guess.
she has asked already, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, she was talking to us now a few minutes back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There was hand I can see.
Okay, Dr. Nikhil Sam has some questions. Sir, if we are preparing for CAPS or PEBC, is there any specific books? Yeah, there are specific books. Specific comprehensive books are there for all the exams. And along with that, very specific, some subject-based books are also there.
So,
We
any other
provide,
question?
we provide all the books and all the material for 1 year with us. And like if the students are, because in our batches we have students from third year, we have students from fourth year. So for the third year and fourth year, this is early preparation course, and in this they will get the access for next 2 to 3 years from our side. All the books, all the space, all the video material, and this guidance will be there available for next 2 to 3 years for them if they are pursuing in second year or third year or fourth year. So until they fulfill their licensing evaluation, we will be there with them. Okay, guys. So if you wish, you can contact Dr. Ruhul, Mr. Ruhul, and you can contact us directly. So we'll be helping you. Any other question? If you have, please clear your doubts.
So, clear your doubts, whatever doubts if you wish to study or job in abroad. So, here are the experts, they will ready to answer your question.
Yes. Anyone?
Yes, doctor.
Oh, I don't think anyone have any questions now. Okay, so okay, Chohan Das. Cho, I'm not. I'm sorry, I am not able to pronounce it correctly, but Chon Das something. For
So
appearing,
yeah, I can answer this question, Ajit, if you could
yes,
allow
please,
me.
yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, Dr. Karthik.
Yeah, so for part three, you can go. They will send you a letter. Through that, you can apply for visitor's visa, and then you can go and write the exam and come back.
Yeah, it's just a matter of a week, I think, or it like 2 to 3 days, right? That's all.
Yes, just exam is one day,
Okay,
and then yeah, just to go there and then settle down, and then there's some time. You need some time.
that's all. Yeah. Okay, so visitor visa is applicable for 30 days, I feel. So you can go for 30 days. I mean, 2 to 3 days or 4 days, and you can write your
Yeah,
exam even with the visitor's visa. Need not to spend for course, or need not to, spend for staying there for a longer time.
yeah. You can visit Canada, and then you can write the exam and come back.
True.
So after completion of part three, they can apply directly job from here, or they need to go to visit the country and apply from there.
Yeah, it is depend it depends on province to it is different from province to province. So in provinces they will ask some training. So structural based training, that is called, they have to be in the pharmacy, and then and practice it for like 6 months, and then they say it is based on the province. And some provinces they will ask just they have to work 1 month, and then straight away they will give the license.
Licensing means application, everything that job shop owner or the company which they will work, they will do or self they have to carry out.
Or we have to do it. We have to contact some pharmacist over there, or they will also provide the list. They'll provide the list of the pharmacists, and you have to choose one pharmacy, and so that person will evaluate you on your training program.
So one more question is coming. Can you?
Yes, sure, definitely. So if I pass the two parts of PABC exam, how long can I have to be able to write part three? And so it's 3 years. You are within 3 years you have to complete it, and otherwise it will get expired. In so in with if you don't clear in 3 years, then you have to appear for qualifying exam again. The MCQ, you have to appear for that exam and then give OSCE. You don't need to appear for the evaluating. So just the qualifying exam you have to appear.
Yeah. So, guys, the wait, as you're
You have
asking for, yeah. So after evaluating exam, you will get 5 years to write MCQs, and after MCQs, you will get 3 years to write OSCE practical exam.
yes.
Mm.
One more thing, the example, means you know the current prospective syllabus of India. So whether this syllabus is enough to write the exam or they need to prepare for extra curriculum or extra books or
Yeah, so that is where we are going to play a role here. So this syllabus are not at all like it is relevant, but when it comes to Canadian health system, these syllabus are not enough at all. So we will be teaching the Canadian health system, and then on top of it, even the framing of questions are totally different when it comes to India and Canada. So it is completely different, and then they will be asking some specific questions, and then so it's a, I would say it is completely different from India. The syllabus is same, but the framing, and then the way they point out the questions, and then the way they give the scenario, it's they will prepare the questions based on the Canadian scenario, like how Canadians will react to that, and what are the like the so they only concentrate on the Canadian wellness, and then so based on Canada people, they frame the questions and everything. So it is completely different.
Okay, they need to undergo some extra training program. So
Yeah,
one
so
more,
that is why we are providing this.
yeah, for
If
one more question I have for average student. So how long it will take to prepare for that exam? Like some
see,
average.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for average, yeah, that is what. Like, if you know what exactly needed to be studied, average student, a bright student, doesn't matter. So you're gonna crack this exam. So if you know, like, okay, what they are going to ask, and then because I know, like, people who are just who doesn't even get 60% marks, and then they're clearing the exams in Canada.
Okay, that what will be the minimum criteria or minimum eligible criteria in terms of marks or marks? Because students are always like, I got less mark, whether I can pursue the career in Canada or abroad. They have some doubt, but they wish
Yeah,
to go
so
and
yeah, there is no minimum criteria here. You can apply as long as you have a degree, pharmacy degree, you can apply.
uh, is there any English language test they have to do, and what will be the minimum criteria for that?
Sorry, what? I didn't get your question. Can you repeat it?
Is there any IELTS or for Canada they need to write for English language?
No, no. Right now, they don't need it. In later stages, they might. To get the license, before they apply for the license, they have to give IELTS.
So for part one, part two, they need not apply, or part three, for part three up to they can write now. They can appear
Yeah,
the exam.
they can give without IELTS.
Okay. Later part they need.
Yeah, later when they are going to register for as a pharmacist, before that they have to prove their language proficiency.
Okay. And one more PR visa thing. So when they can apply the visa?
See, it depends on like when they fulfill with the points. So there is a criteria. There is a CRS score. There is something called CRS score. If they have particular points, they can apply anytime. If they have Indian experience, and then if they have good IELTS score, they can directly apply. It doesn't
Okay.
matter when they are going to apply. So right now also they can apply if they fulfill the criteria, and then if they have the qualified points, they can apply.
Okay, so that PR is so I saw in the website they have some multiple question and we have to fill that and we'll get the score. So sometimes some score is like that in that versus some minimum score is shown. So if they are below that minimum score also they can apply like 12
Um, so as long as you are eligible, you can apply. But when the score comes down, then only your profile get picked, right? Even though you can apply, but you won't be taken into consideration. When the score comes down, then you will be then they will take your profile. You're getting
okay.
my point?
Yes. Someone asking
Yeah,
what
so
is
the score is has the standards. Yeah.
someone more person is asking what is the minimum point.
So it varies every time. So right now it is going on around 445 to 460.
Yeah, and guys, for the evaluation, you need only 60% marks. To cross the evaluation exam, you need only 60% marks in exam.
Yes.
Okay, this 460 or 450 is for MCQs, not for the evaluation exam. First step, you need to clear with only 60% marks.
So any more questions from student side?
Yes, any more questions from student side? After becoming a registered pharmacist in Canada, in which sector we can work and how long does it take to get a job? After becoming a pharmacist, registered pharmacist, which sector means what? You are clinical pharmacist there, now you are hospital pharmacist there, now you can work as a community pharmacist and you will get a job immediately.
And you can say the minimum salary to them, how much they will get.
Once you are registered pharmacist, no need to worry because you are done with all the troubles. You are done with all the struggles.
Yes, any other question?
CAPS exam preparation books. Okay, CAPS. There are comprehensive books, as I told you. For every country, it varies. For CAPS, also there are few books released by, Pharmacy Council of Australia (PCA). But these are very costly books. Costly means you have to pay around 7 to 10,000 in INR for comprehensive books because they cover around 50 to 70% of the 50% of the syllabus will be covered from those books, and those books are like 2,000 or 3,000 pages and cost around 10,000. So you need a lot of time or maybe years or two to read those books. That's why if you wish, we can help you out in that also.
So basically, those who are student interested, they can communicate with them, and you can get the preparation material, everything they will provide if you enroll their courses, and they will guide you in all the steps. So don't worry about the books. If you have books, if you are, can get it, it's good. And if you need any assistance, they will help you. So any other question? Raji? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay.
I think I missed that out here. I don't know how I went out to this meeting automatically.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions, guys? Further questions? If you have, please don't hesitate. Ask. This workshop is for you.
This this is basically for students, so you have to ask all the doubts, whatever you are in
And that
mind.
kind of
You
content,
can,
I'm telling you, that kind of workshops comes once in a time, man.
yes, so you can write your doubts, whatever in your mind, so you can clear now.
Yeah. So, if you have any doubts, you can, copy that feedback form and you can write in the feedback form also. You will get a call within 24 hours. There is a column to write your feedback. So, feedback or if any queries do you have, so you can write your questions there and you can contact us and we will contact you back. Okay. Just please mention your right email and right phone number. That's all. Okay, guys. So thank you. I would like to thank again, Dr. Desher, our all the speakers, and our Ruhul Amin, and our Vice Chancellor sir, our Chancellor sir for their warm wishes. So, guys, thank you very much. And I would like to thank all the students, all the participants. Without them, it would not be possible to conduct such a wonderful conference. I hope you got your doubts clear, and I hope you get some knowledge today about the international exam. So, at least a little knowledge if you have, you will think of about your career, you can think of your future, and you can shape your studies into that in that manner only. You can shape your studies according to your dreams, according to your whatever you want to become in the future, wherever you want to settle down your life. So it's up, it's like totally up to you, but it was our work to make you aware about all these things, and I hope you got a good message, and I hope you got a good information from us. If you have any doubts or if you want to know furthermore, you can contact us or you can contact Mr. Ruhul there in your university, and we will be taking feedbacks from your side and from Ruhul.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ajit and his team. For morning, you have given very wonderful session, and you have explained all the licensing and opportunity in abroad. So it is very wonderful and two-way communication. So student also get benefited. And I ask the student, if you have any doubt, you can contact me and contact them also directly for your future reference. So they will
Yes.
share the contact details, everything, and you can come to me. And also, I
Yes.
want to thank Downtown University counselor sir and vice chancellor sir and especially BKJ sir within the short time of period help us with all the approval and all the materials and all the possible things he did for us. So it is
Yes.
like collaborating everything within short period. It's a great, and I also thank Dr. Ajit especially because he wants this for a student. He wants our student go to abroad and from Assam. Like everyone wants we to pursue their career or job opportunity in abroad, but they are not having this or may not unable to know where to go. So
Guys,
these, yeah,
yes, if everything goes well, I'm sorry to disturb, but if everything goes well, guys, I will keep one small center in your university as well for the guidance. So you can contact anytime, anytime to us, and you can get a guidance in future. So don't worry about that. On the way to that also. Let's see, very soon we will be doing that also. We don't want our such a big university, such a reputed university to be without that kind of information. So we will keep it for our students there. So yes.
yes, so any student, you can communicate with them. They are very helpful and friendly, and as they are my best mate also. Like we are in Manipal, so we meet physically. So
Yes,
anytime,
definitely, that's
anything,
true.
you can ask directly communicate with me or them. They will surely help you. So any student side, if you anyone want to share their experience, it will be good.
Yeah, yeah, please fill the feedback form, guys. Thank you very much. Okay, so see you guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you very much. Thank you, Assam Downtown University and the management. Thank you, Rahul. Bye bye. Take care.
Yeah, thank you and thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Ajit and
Thank
his
you.
team. Yeah,
Yes.
thank
Bye.
Okay,
you.
Ajit. Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you all. Thank you, Dr.
Rahul.
Karthik. Thank you,
Thank you
Avnish. Thank you, everyone.